Hey there guys, what is up? You all know me as Fluxus, and I think by the title you can tell that we have something very special, very awesome today. A Search and Destroy MOAB by one of my subscribers. You guys have no idea how pleased I am to say that. One of my subscribers, his name is Spaz My Dogs, and I have actually played with this guy before, and I knew that he was good, but I had no idea that he was capable of posting a Search and Destroy MOAB. Very, very impressed with this game, and anytime you get a Search and Destroy MOAB or Nuke, it is something that you have immediately put yourself into the 1% of search players, and it's awesome that he allowed me to post this, and I think it's great that we have it on a Search and Destroy channel. So I want to say, before I talk about all these topics I got for today over this MOAB, that if you ever get a MOAB, or you know someone who ever gets a MOAB, I would love to have it on my channel. I would love to shout you out and link you and whore you out, because I want to recognize those Search and Destroy players who are above the rest. So, if you get a MOAB or your friend gets a MOAB, let me know, send me a message on YouTube, and I will gladly upload the MOAB. So, he's using the ACR with Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, and Dead Silence. At least I'm pretty sure it's Quick Draw. And this is a good class. I mean, it's suppressed ACR. It's one of the best suppressed weapons, if not the best suppressed weapons, and one of the best weapons overall in the ACR, right? ACR is a fabulous gun. We all know that. We knew that from Modern Warfare 2. It came back just as good in Modern Warfare 3, and it's weird because one of the first things I noticed was that the other Search and Destroy MOAB, which I'm going to be talking about in a bit, that one also was the ACR. So apparently this is the MOAB weapon. Maybe the next Search and Destroy MOAB won't be the ACR. I hope it'll probably end up being the Type 95. But yeah, obviously the ACR is a great weapon, and I like how he went suppressed with it. That obviously makes it a little bit easier to get the MOAB, because when you're shooting off your weapon, you know, it's not going to be easy to find you if you're the enemy team, and it's very simple. So, awesome job to him on the class. This is something I would recommend you guys using just for anything, not for going for a MOAB. And the cool thing about getting a MOAB in Search and Destroy in Modern Warfare 3 is, of course, it is a 24, if you're running Specialist, gun streak, right? In Modern Warfare 2, you could get a Chopper Gunner, Harrier, and Predator missile setup, and that could account for a lot of the kills stacking. So that's what is so awesome about getting a MOAB in Search. It's all gun kills, which just even more attests to the skill of the player. And I like how, of course, he's running the Specialist package, which is the easiest way to do this. He's got Assassin, and I'm not sure what the second one is there. And then Marksman. Marksman's awesome. I love running that in my Specialist package. And I love running the Specialist package. I mean, who doesn't? It makes you feel like that Superman, that unstoppable warrior. And I'm just pleased that he was able to do this. You know, I wanted to be able to cover this. I asked him, and I was like, dude, you know, you gotta let me post this on my Search and Destroy channel. This channel is all about Search and Destroy. And he's like, yeah, no problem. So I want you guys to visit, after this video is over, visit his channel. He's got about 1,800 subs. He is partnered with, I think it is Yaush. So he needs more subscribers. Like, he's a good commentator, and this type of gameplay is something that is really, really awesome, and I want you guys to go on over there. Now let's talk about the other MOAB, the very first, or what was the first posted MOAB in Search by a gentleman named Scrandy, and this was on iPwnstar for Hire's channel, about a week ago. I saw that one. That was also really weird because it was the ACR, like I said, but it was also on Bakara. And I don't know what it is. I mean, think about that. Both ACRs, both on Bakara. Bakara is not the greatest search map. It's probably in the latter half of search maps in terms of competitive nature. And I don't understand. I mean, I would expect a MOAB to be on a really, really manageable map like Hard Hat or something, you know, like that. But it's crazy that they're both on Bakara. But yeah, the other MOAB was interesting because, unlike Spaz My Dogs here, he wasn't using a team of riot shielders to help him out. He was actually, like, with one other guy, I think he said. So that's really, really cool. I mean, to be able to do that, no riot shielders, no teammates. I don't even know if that other guy had communication going. just straight up beasting it is also impressive. But I think that now that that standard has been set where you don't have to do a Riot Shield team to do this, because I think that was the very first MOAB, I could be wrong, but that was the very first MOAB, or nuke for that matter, that had without Riot Shields, right? I mean, it was just one guy or two guys, and there was no Riot Shield help. This one is Riot Shield help, but that doesn't matter. As you see, he loses the round on purpose here, because you got to have more rounds, but that doesn't matter if it's Riot Shields. This is hard, period. That's why there's not that many of them. So I don't want people to think that Spaz My Dogs is somehow under Scrandy, the other guy who got the MOAB, because he's using Riot Shield. It's not like that. This is very difficult, period, and very unlikely. So I'm just glad to see this type of gameplay being posted by the community. Now, I don't want to make this video about me, because it's not about me, but a lot of you guys have said that I should go for a MOAB, and I repeatedly tell you no, because I have absolutely no desire to go for a MOAB. Why? Because I think it would be extremely stressful. I'm 100% sure that I could probably do it, and I'm sure there's other good players out there that could probably do it. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to say that I don't see the point of me going for a MOAB and just stressing myself out like that. It's pretty annoying if you just die at like 19, and I don't want to do that. I don't see the point of going for a MOAB. I'm not trying to make myself look like an amazing player, and a MOAB is something very, very special that anyone would like to have on their Call of Duty resume, but I don't feel the need to go for it, and this is the last round here. It also was weird to me that he only took him 5 rounds, right? 5 rounds to get the MOAB, which usually there's more rounds involved. So, I mean, to do that, even just in that amount of rounds, was very impressive. But I thought that you guys would like some MOAB facts, because I was looking up the MOAB on Wikipedia, and I thought that maybe you guys would like to learn more about the MOAB in the final closing minutes of this gameplay here. So, the MOAB was actually developed in 2003 by us Americans, and one thing to note about the MOAB, it is nowhere near as powerful as a nuclear weapon, okay? The nuclear weapons dropped on Hiroshima, a MOAB is 1/1000th as strong as a nuclear weapon dropped on Hiroshima. And even the nuclear weapons now are much stronger than the ones dropped on Hiroshima. So you can understand that, a MOAB is very strong. It's not a nuclear weapon, but it's not very powerful compared to a nuclear weapon. Now, the Russians have actually claimed, and there is dispute and propaganda involved with this, but they have actually claimed to have developed a stronger MOAB. They actually call it the FOAB, or in Russian, Utits Visek Bum. So yeah, the Russians claim for it to be stronger than the MOAB. US denies it. They say the MOAB is the strongest. Propaganda, politics, you guys know how that stuff goes. And I think he's going to pick up this final kill here. Yes, he does. He calls it in. It's 24 because of the hard line. And he gets one more kill. He just shoves it in these guys' faces before the MOAB actually drops. So that's pretty cool. I just want to congratulate you again, Spaz My Dogs, for getting this. This is the second one on YouTube. I just checked. So awesome job, sir. And again, thank you for letting me upload it. And the best part is that you are one of my subscribers. That is pretty damn cool. So the game is over. 26-0, 5 rounds, 4-1. Okay, what I want all of you guys to do right now is head on over to this man's channel, show him some love, subscribe, comment on his videos, because he deserves an audience for doing this. So again, you guys have a good day. Don't forget to leave a rating, even though I don't know how you could dislike this, and I will see you guys later.